Carla, I read today that in Helmand, the Afghan National Security Forces are now dealing with more IED cases than ISAF forces.
Yes, the ANSF are increasingly taking the lead out on the ground, and it's thanks to some of the specialist training that they've been getting. At Camp Shorabak, the Regional Military Training Centre have been teaching the Afghan National Army counter-IED skills. And for the first time, Afghan instructors are now leading the course. I've been to see how they're getting on. Training the Afghans to train themselves. It's a goal that mentors of the Afghan National Security Forces have been working towards for years. And at training centres across Helmand, it's starting to happen. At Camp Shorabak, Afghan National Army warriors are learning counter-IED skills, led for the first time by a team of Afghan instructors. The Regional Military Training Centre have been running this explosives hazard reduction course for some time, but now they're stepping back and letting Afghan instructors take over.
We want to try and teach them a safe way of getting rid of IEDs so we can get back on the ground and doing more and more stuff. We want to give the Afghans their course now so they can run it and they can make it their own. And so we can take a step back and we can more mentor guidance as opposed to actually teaching.
These ANA warriors come from across 3215 Brigade, and some will go on to become EOD specialists at the training centre in Mazar Sharif. For now, though, it's about staying safe out on the ground. They're learning the basics about how to find IEDs and get rid of them.
It's my first course, but I think it's going well. It's a great experience, and I think it's good for us to teach the soldiers these skills. It's good for all Afghans, for officers like myself, to take the lead and to take charge of training. It's good for the future.
The course lasts 4 weeks, and there are 4 ANA instructors here in charge of teaching. More than 350 soldiers have been trained up so far, taking their skills to the front line. In the last 6 months, the ANA has dealt with more than 360 IEDs across Helmand. Since June, they've tackled more than ISAF, and on operations, they're seeing results. During Calbait, the most recent partnered brigade-level operation here in Helmand, Afghan security forces found 80% of the IEDs, proof that courses like this are working and that they now have the skills they need to take the lead. There's progress out on the ground, but training for the ANSF still has some way to go. Government figures released this summer showed over a 4-month period members of the ANSF were dying at 5 times the rate of NATO soldiers. At the same time, though, Afghan forces have been taking on more frontline roles than ever before. And it's hoped that with training like this spreading, they'll be better equipped in the future.
These students will be graduating soon, and we're hopeful we'll have enough students soon to set up an IED and route clearance company. The main threat in Afghanistan at the moment is IEDs, so we need trained soldiers. We need to develop that training to be a good army for the future.
The Afghan soldiers here want to take charge, want to secure their country, and through courses like this, they're taking the lead. The mentors have already stepped back in the classroom. Now the ANA are stepping forward, taking these skills to the front line. Carla Prater, Forces News, Camp Shorabak.